Imagine Earth 450 million years ago during the Ordovician period. The land was barren, silent and lifeless. No forests, no animals, just rock and dust. Gondwana, a massive supercontinent, dominated the landscape, but beneath the waves of the global ocean panthalassa, life flourished. The shallow seas teemed with bizarre creatures, trilobites, crinoids, brachiopods and ancient reefs built by sponge-like organisms. Trilobites scuttled across the seabed while sea lilies waved in the currents. Graptolites floated in colonies and brachiopods carpeted the ocean floor. The ocean was a bustling metropolis of evolution, in stark contrast to the empty land. Here, the first great dynasties of animal life rose and fell. Among them were the ancestors of today's most intelligent sea creatures. Long before fish had jaws or dinosaurs existed, the oceans were ruled by cephalopods. In these ancient seas, early cephalopods emerged as apex predators. Distant cousins of today's octopus and squid, they were the undisputed kings of the Ordovician Ocean. With no large fish or marine reptiles to challenge them, they dominated the food chain. Cephalopods were a revolutionary design, fast, strong and increasingly aware. Unlike their snail and clam relatives, they actively swam and hunted. Their mobility let them explore, hunt and shape the evolution of other creatures. Trilobites and others developed thicker shells in response to their threat. Cephalopods set the blueprint for all future marine predators. Their reign as ocean masters left a legacy that endures to this day. What did these ancient rulers look like? Meet the nautiloids, their signature, a long, straight, cone-shaped shell, sometimes several meters long. This shell was both armor and a buoyant submarine. Dozens of tentacles emerged from the shell's opening, surrounding a powerful beak. They crushed armored prey like trilobites with ease. Inside, gas-filled chambers let them float at any depth. Jet propulsion, squirting water through a siphon, gave them speed and agility. Their large, complex eyes detected movement in the reef's shadows. With sharp senses and deadly precision, they were calculating hunters. The nautiloid was a marvel of ancient engineering, perfectly adapted to dominate its world. Picture a day in the life of Endoceras, a giant nautiloid. It hovers silently above the reef, scanning for prey with keen eyes. A trilobite strays from cover. Endoceras strikes. With a jet of water, it rockets backward, closing the distance in seconds. Tentacles shoot out, ensnaring the trilobite before it can react. The beak cracks the shell, the meal is consumed. The empty shell drifts to the seafloor, a remnant of countless hunts. Endoceras returns to its post, adjusting its buoyancy. Its day is a cycle of patience, precision and predation. In this world, only the most adaptable and efficient survive. The cephalopod's dominance is absolute until the world changes. But Earth's climate never stands still. As the Devonian period dawned, jawed fish evolved. Fast, aggressive and deadly. Cephalopods faced new competition and became prey themselves. Their once mighty shells now slowed them down, making escape difficult. Armored fish like Dunkleosteus could crush their defenses. Ocean chemistry changed, making shell building harder and more costly. The evolutionary advantage of a heavy shell faded. Survival now demanded speed, stealth and intelligence. The old way was ending. A new path was needed. Cephalopods stood at a crossroads, adapt or disappear. Evolution responded with a bold experiment, losing the shell. Some cephalopods coiled their shells for agility, others internalized or lost them entirely. A soft, flexible body replaced rigid armor. Now they could squeeze into crevices and escape predators in new ways. Their skin evolved chromatophores, allowing instant camouflage. Stealth became their best defense. Hunting changed too. Arms became more dexterous, movement more precise. They could crawl, swim in any direction, and manipulate objects. The transition from armored tank to soft-bodied hunter was revolutionary. It opened the door to new habitats and new strategies. The gamble paid off. Cephalopods became masters of adaptation. The age of intelligence had begun. Losing the shell didn't just change the body, it transformed the mind. Vulnerability demanded cleverness, survival required wits. Cephalopod brains grew larger and more complex. Controlling 8 flexible arms took immense processing power, their senses sharpened. Eyes, skin and suckers all became tools for exploration. They learned, remembered, and solved problems. No longer just instinctive hunters, they became true thinkers of the sea. This was the birth of cephalopod intelligence, a flexible, adaptive mind. Today's octopus is the living legacy of this ancient journey. Its intelligence, solving mazes, opening jars, using tools, traces back to the shell-less ancestors. The need to outwit predators forged a mind that is curious and inventive. Modern cephalopods can learn, plan, and even observe others to solve problems. Their distributed nervous system, with mini-brains in each arm, echoes their evolutionary past. Their escape artistry and camouflage are survival tactics honed over eons. Every clever feat is a window into a world shaped by relentless adaptation. The octopus is a living testament to the power of change. The cephalopod story is one of survival against all odds. They endured mass extinctions that wiped out most marine life. Ammonites with their external shells vanished, but the shell-less lineages survived. Shedding the shell gave them flexibility to adapt to any ocean environment. Today, they thrive as giant squid, dazzling cuttlefish, and ingenious octopuses. Their diversity means no single disaster could wipe them out. Each modern cephalopod is a unique solution to the ancient challenge of survival. From armored hunters to shape-shifting geniuses, their journey is a triumph of innovation. Evolution's path is rarely straight. Sometimes giving up your shield is the greatest strength. The next time you see an octopus, remember its 450 million year story. It is a true marvel of the living world.